that's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Mariota. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action now. Mariota. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
The tackle
made by Demarius Randall.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Eddie Jackson brought him down. Brings up 3rd down.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Patterson on the carry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And goal at the Ravens' 11-yard line.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal, Mariota. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Bears 10, Ravens nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole...
It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Ravens. 51 yards.
31-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Dobbins. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Jackson's going to keep it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the big fella stuff big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Tucker's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run the counter. It's Patterson. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 58 yards.
First down, Chicago.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Marlin chalked that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. This is out quickly to the right. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Robinson. No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Come on, let's go!
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Now he's flushed out left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll run on first down. Patterson, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mariota's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Strip that ball. 38 to Mike. Right here. 13. Hey. 38. Watch the run. Mike 38. Mike 38.
They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 17, Mariota. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. But if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Gain of 8 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. On first down, it's Patterson. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He takes this for about 6, down inside the 40.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
3.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Chicago.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
And Mariota going to run on the option. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as the Bears push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he stopped immediately there. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now the second down throw on target. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing here, Mariota. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Bears.
Mariota now. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
First down, Chicago.
Now Mariota. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Marlon Humphrey.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They run with Patterson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Chicago, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Thanks. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.